Here are 40 beginner-level HTML interview questions, along with answers to help prepare for an interview. 1. What is HTML? HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is the standard markup language used to create web pages. It structures the content on the web using elements and tags. 2. What is an HTML tag? An HTML tag is a keyword wrapped in angle brackets, E. Tags define elements in an HTML document and tell the browser how to display content. 3. What is the difference between HTML and CSS? HTML structures the content on a web page, while CSS, cascading style sheets, styles and visually enhances that content, controlling layout, colors, and fonts. 4. What are the basic tags used in HTML? Common basic tags include HTML, head, title, body, P, H1, A, IMG, UL, OL, LI, and DIV. 5. What does the doctype declaration do? The doctype declaration tells the browser the version of HTML being used, ensuring consistent rendering. In HTML5, it's simply doctype HTML. 6. What is the function of the head tag? The head tag contains meta-information about the HTML document, such as title, links to CSS, and metadata. 7. What is the title tag used for? The title tag sets the title of the web page, which appears in the browser tab and is used by search engines. 8. What is a meta tag? Meta tags provide metadata about the HTML document, such as author, description, and keywords. They are placed within the head section. 9. What is the difference between block-level and inline elements? Block-level elements, e.g., div, p, start on a new line and take up full width, while inline elements, e.g., span, a, take up only as much space as needed and do not start on a new line. 10. What are HTML attributes? Attributes provide additional information about an element, such as class, ID, ref, and src. They are specified in the opening tag. 11. What is the p tag used for? The p tag is used to define a paragraph of text in HTML. 12. How do you create a hyperlink in HTML? A hyperlink is created with the a tag. Example, a ref equals https://example.com. Click here, /a. 13. How do you add an image in HTML? Use the img tag with the src attribute to add an image. Example, img src equals image.jpg, alt equals description. 14. What is the purpose of the alt attribute in an img tag? The alt attribute provides alternative text for an image if it cannot be displayed and helps with accessibility. 15. What are HTML comments and how are they written? HTML comments are written within and are not displayed in the browser. They are used to add notes within the code. 16. What is the BR tag used for? The BR tag is used to insert a line break. 17. What is the HR tag used for? The HR tag represents a thematic break and is often displayed as a horizontal line. 18. What is the purpose of the table tag? The table tag is used to create a table in HTML. It consists of tr, td, and th elements. 19. How do you create a list in HTML? Ordered lists use OL, unordered lists use UL, and list items are created with li. 20. What is an HTML form? An HTML form allows users to submit data to a web server. It is created using the form tag and can include input elements like text fields, checkboxes, and buttons. 21. What does the input tag do? The input tag creates form controls like text fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, and more, with the type attribute specifying the control type. 22. How can you create a checkbox in HTML? Use input type equals checkbox to create a checkbox. 23. How can you create a drop-down list in HTML? Use the select tag with option elements inside it. 24. What is the label tag used for? The label tag is used to define labels for form elements, improving accessibility. 25. What is the ID attribute used for? The ID attribute uniquely identifies an element on a page, allowing it to be targeted by CSS and JavaScript. 26. What is the class attribute used for? The class attribute groups elements, enabling styling or manipulation by CSS and JavaScript. 27. What is the div tag? The div tag is a block-level container used to group content and apply CSS styling or JavaScript. 28. What is the span tag? The span tag is an inline container used to group text or elements within a larger block for styling. 29. How do you add a comment in HTML? Comments are added using comment here. 30. What is HTML5? HTML5 is the latest version of HTML, introducing new elements, APIs, and features for modern web development. 31. What are semantic elements in HTML5? Semantic elements like header, footer, article, and section define the purpose of the content, improving readability and SEO. 32. What is the header tag? The header tag defines the header section of a document or section, usually containing headings or navigation links. 33. What is the footer tag? The footer tag defines the footer section of a document or section, typically containing copyright information or links. 34. What is the section tag? The section tag defines a section of content, often with a related theme. 35. What is the article tag? The article tag represents independent, self-contained content, like a blog post or news article. 36. What is the NAV tag? The NAV tag defines navigation links, such as a menu. 37. What is the aside tag? The aside tag represents content that is tangentially related to the main content, like a sidebar. 38. What are empty elements in HTML? Empty elements, like BR, HR, and IMG, have no closing tag and cannot contain content. 39. What is the canvas element in HTML5? The canvas element is used to draw graphics and animations via JavaScript. 40. How do you add a video in HTML5? Use the video tag with src or source tags for videos. Example, video src equals video.mp4 controls.